This video goes through a clay setup that recruitment agencies can use to launch timely, tailored, and relevant outreach emails. What you need to make this successful is a well-defined ICP to filter the type of companies on job roles that you want to target. Be clear on the job roles you can help companies fill. A Clay account and an email outreach tool such as Instantly or Smart Lead or any other alternative, a well-formatted outreach sequence that A/B tests different headlines, hooks, lead magnets, messaging, etc., which I won't be going through in this particular video. The steps we'll go through are creating an active job post table on Clay, filter to an ICP, find the relevant hiring managers, enrich and verify the contacts, and then add to an tailored email outreach sequence, or even route it to your CRM. The first step is to set up a Clay account, create a workbook, and then create a table. In the table, you want to use Clay's Find Jobs feature. This lets you search for jobs that fit your specific criteria. Be specific to the type of job roles you want to target. If you have a Clay table with types of jobs to exclude, then select it. Search for job titles to include and those to exclude. For example, you can find roles for account executive, data analyst, marketing specialist, SDR, BDR, and also be sure to add all of the different permutations such as sales development representative for SDR and business development representative for BDR. You may want to exclude certain job titles that may be irrelevant to you. Can be CEO, founder, VP of sales, or any other job titles that you don't help companies find people for. Add a job description if you want it to be more specific. Add relevant locations so you can find active job posts in. Choose employment type if it matters. Determine if you want to filter for job posts made only by your recruiters or not. Choose a posting date if you want. If there is a list of companies that you'd like to find active job posts for, then select the relevant Clay table with that information, or you can simply specify the companies here. Clay will only provide a max of 25,000 records, and you can set a limit if you wanted. Once you've done that, hit continue, and you can add to a new table or to an existing one. I've already done this, so I won't proceed with it. If you haven't, just add it to a new table. Now you have a list of companies with active job posts. What we need to do now is, firstly, enrich the company details. I've used Apollo's enrichment for this, for example, but you could use others if needed. Next, you need to define what an ICP is so that you filter for companies that you want to target. As an example, what I've done is created a formula that quickly checks whether the company is of a certain size based on the number of employees. By doing this, you save on costs on the next enrichment step, which is using a Clay agent to determine whether they fit your ICP criteria. Now, using this Clay agent, I've connected an OpenAI account via an API. This is important as if you're enriching, say, 8,000 companies, if each enrichment costs you 1 to 3 Clay credits, it can be quite expensive. I've used a specific prompt to do this enrichment step. Note that this will only run if the employee count is within a certain range. You can easily use the AI function and natural language to generate a formula that suits your ICP definition. Once that's done, we then need to find the relevant people in the company responsible or have an influence on the hiring for this role. These are likely to be managers or superiors to the role. In this example, I've used Apollo's people lookup enrichment column. Now, make sure you've added the company domain and chosen the relevant job titles. Then add a condition to only run this column if the company is within an ICP. The next step is to send all found people to another table so that we can take each person through an additional enrichment step, then add to an outreach campaign on Instantly, Smart Lead, HeyReach, etc. To do this, go ahead and add a new enrichment column, search for Send Table Data, and select it. Then choose the destination or table. Click on Send Row for each item in a list, search for the Apollo People Enrichment column, find the people list and choose it. Then send additional info that you need for your enrichment and outreach campaign, which can include company name, SEO description, industry, available job title recruiting for, location, company domain, etc. Then add the condition of only running it if people were found in the Apollo people enrichment column. Once done, just run it and it'll send all of the data to the chosen table. Next, we need to set up a waterfall enrichment to find the contact's work email. Add a new column, search for find work email, choose the waterfall enrichment. Click on full configuration and organize the tools in order of what's cheapest credit-wise. You'll only be charged if the enrichment was successful. Note that if you have an account with any of these, you should connect it, as it can make the entire process a lot more cost efficient. Make sure the relevant columns are chosen here. Zero bounce will be used to verify each of the emails. Then you can go ahead and run it. Now, there's a few things to note here, which is that even though you selected for a certain country for job titles, the actual contact of their hiring managers can be in different countries. So just be aware of that and determine whether or not you wanted to add another filter. The other thing is that you want the name of the active job post, as this will be used as a custom variable in your email campaign, which you should use to personalize. What you can then do is integrate with an outreach tool. In this case, I'm using Instantly. You will need to have an account set up already so that you can use this. Add a new enrichment column, search for Instantly, connect your account, choose the correct campaign, add the relevant fields, and then go to custom variables and add a variable called role. You'll be able to use this custom variable in your Instantly campaign. Once you've done that, just hit save. Now, if you wanted to add HeyReach so that you can do LinkedIn outreach, just repeat the process and this time search for HeyReach. Of course, you will need a HeyReach account. Hope this has been valuable, and if you're a company that needs help with anything Clay, outreach, workflow automations, AI agents, etc., be sure to contact us via our website or just reach out to me on LinkedIn.